Hi, my ladies. This is the third menopause diary. Menopause transition diary. I don't know how to call this yet, but I've come with updates. So I have completed my first week and a half of the hormonal replacement therapy. And I am feeling so much better. It took me maybe 5 days to get used to the hormone I am replacing. My practitioner and I decided on start with progesterone, which was the best for me personally because I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, sleep problems, and among many other things. And it took me 5 days to get used to it. First, I felt very low, very slow, fatigued, lack of energy, and no focus. I felt so heavy. I felt this heaviness on my chest. And I even called my practitioner to ask her if that was normal. And she said, people adjust in different ways. And most people adjust in a couple of weeks. But the quote unquote, side effects endure up to 3 months. And one of the side effects I am experiencing still, even from before, is the memory loss and brain fog. I'm losing my words a lot, and I am bilingual, which means that to me, in my cognition, seems like I am losing my English, and it's not the case because I'm losing my Portuguese too. So I think knowing a little bit of cognitive behavioral therapy helps in that sense. But now I am harvesting the benefits. I've been sleeping better for maybe 5 days now. I don't have any trouble falling asleep. I am feeling normal, a little bit more calm than I am usually, but no complaints here. And I feel it took me a few days to trust the process because I was feeling so out of myself, and the loss of control took me days to let myself dwell in the process. I was so afraid. I didn't have any control over the symptoms for quite a while, and I finally am taking my life back. I am finally able to work properly and to make plans. I am not afraid anymore. Before I was afraid of driving, of having panic attacks and anxiety crisis in the middle of any activity. And that was happening a lot. I feel like I am out of the danger zone. I'm not edgy at all. And the next step now is to addition testosterone, which I'm very low as well. But that's a talk for the next video, because I'm getting ready to incorporate testosterone in my hormonal replacement therapy. And I still research a lot, and I encourage you to do the same. If you feel like you're not yourself for a while, and that's fairly new, what I mean by that is, like, for me, it took me 3 years to get the help I needed. I was roughly 37 when I started to feel consistently bad. And the symptoms, here's the list. Take a look. it's a huge list. And there's more, because this is a fairly new outcome of women's health research. And this now is my mission, to share the good news of the gospel of God. There is hope for us women. We don't have to feel bad. We don't have to endure many horrible years before we finally are in menopause, which means no periods anymore. That's it. This is menopause. Not having any periods anymore for 1 year onwards. But we need to focus on the transition that can take up to 10 years. And imagine your life like I was feeling before: anxious, edgy, feeling crazy, not feeling like myself, a lot of difficult symptoms to deal with, and no exercise, nothing was helping me, and no interventions at all. And I just wonder how many of us did that by themselves without any help. And I can't bear to believe that's gonna happen to you watching right now, or anyone out there from this time onwards. So share this video with your girlfriends over 35 years old. And I am a therapist, a life coach, a counselor. I know my literature in therapy, in mental health issues and how to work with them. And the menopause transition can cause a lot of mental health struggles, issues, disorders even. So the first step is assessing and studying your symptoms, then finding a physician that believes in you. This is very hard to find. If you know your symptoms, if you know a little bit more about perimenopause and menopause, you get to stand up for yourself with your physician, and to be sure and to demand being heard, to being listened to, and to take hormonal panels. And if that physician is not listening to you, consider changing professionals, changing to another physician who listens to you, who is at least curious about what you're talking about. And I promise I'll bring you more resources in the next following videos, such as self-testing, maybe articles or maybe other channels that are trustable and reliable for you to research. And please don't take up my word only into consideration. This is not a place in life, a season in life where we can be passive. We need to be active and reclaim our life back. We have so much to look forward to. We are now at our 40s. Maybe our children are needing us less, and we get to focus on ourselves a little more. And that's an amazing time of our lives. And we need to experience this abundantly, not in a constant ill state of mind and body. Okay, that was all for today. And I hope to see you here next time for the next diary. Ciao.